some fall trends and how to style them, shopping in New York City, bag trends for fall that I have my eye on, and some fabulous finds. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Kura, and I believe that when you feel good, you look good. So on this channel, I show you how to take fashion and use it as a tool to help you look and feel your best. So it seems very odd that I am sitting here talking to you about fall fashion while I'm wearing a tube top. It is still extremely warm here in New York, and I'm sure other places, but it is time to really start thinking about fall. We have about 6 more weeks. You need to kind of collect what you want to buy and what you don't need and what's already in your closet. So from here until the end of August, we'll be talking about the trends, and then starting September, we will be talking about transitional outfits. So the first trend that I want to talk about in this video is a color that is usually on trend during fall and autumn. It's not like a new thing. When you think of fall, you kind of think of this beautiful burgundy or this deep red, and some might even say that it's not really a trend. And while I do understand why you would say that, because it is a color that comes up every year, it's not always a color that's on the forefront of fashion. So why is it that this season more people are talking about this deep burgundy, even though it's always something we talk about during fall? Well, more designers have had it on their runway, right? It's not that they usually don't, but it is definitely more visible than usual. Prada, Gucci, Victoria Beckham, and even Ferragamo showed signs of this color really being one of the it colors for this season. Now, luckily for those of us who already love this color, you probably already have a lot of this in your closet. In addition, if you love this color and you couldn't find it on a season where it wasn't as popular, it is now your time to shine. And it doesn't mean that this color won't be in next season or the season, after that. Like we said, it's a mainstay really for fall. But this fall in particular, you are going to be seeing it in bags, in sunglasses. If you follow some of the top influencers, they are already wearing this color from head to toe. Chanel has a pair of loafers. Loewe has this beautiful burgundy bag. It's even trickled down into some of the less expensive brands. I, for one, am so excited to actually see a bit of color creeping back into fashion. As far as that quiet luxury trend was happening, it was black and white and cream and beige. I am happy that this beautiful deep maroon color is adding some flair. Now, while it is still not that flashy of a color, it's color, and right now I'll take what I can get. For spring and summer, we had that beautiful apple red that was trending, and this Merlot color just feels like the natural progression for fall. So quite obviously, this color can be worn in so many different ways. It really fits with a lot of styles and a lot of aesthetics, and even could be worn just like this as a pop of color as opposed to an overall outfit, right? So this is really for the cool girls, and this can be translated in many different ways, but I actually love how the sneakers and the hat and even the sweater underneath the blazer or coat, I'm not sure what she has on, it's just a little pop of color to the top, the middle, and the bottom of the outfit. And it is really kind of a traditional way to add color into a neutral outfit, like your bag and your shoes match, or your shoes and your shirt matches, the sandwich method that we talked about before. So if this seems like something that you would like to wear, it is very easy to recreate. If you do your D.E.T for this outfit and you think that the sneakers are essential to recreating it for your style, there are options. They have, whether you're tired of them or not, Adidas has a beautiful Merlot option. Aloha's, Loewe, and even New Balance has great options to recreate this look. H&M, Ralph Lauren, PacSun, and even Favorite Daughter have a good option for the cap. I'm sure you could find a Yankee maroon hat. I'm sure you can. I think I've seen it. I'll put it in the description box. And then you just need like a coat or a blazer. It's very possible that you have a gray coat or blazer or like a herringbone black and white one that looks kind of gray, right? If not, something like this from Aritzia would do the trick and look very much like the inspiration outfit. And if you rather do the sandwich method with the blazer as opposed to the shirt, this blazer from Rag & Bone will do the trick. Use your D.E.T a little bit, change it up, but it'll be the same vibe. And at this point, because Gray is definitely a staple right now and is actually very much on trend. And we're all wearing trousers right now. They're very easy to find. Reformation, Cause, and the Frankie Shop all have great options for this look. She seems to have on a bit of silver jewelry. That's not hard to find at all. And she even has this black top handle bag, which I've spoken about before, that I think is absolutely gorgeous. And that really shows that you don't have to have a burgundy bag to complete this look. Black is a neutral, it goes with everything. And in fact, that might really kind of ground it. If you have too much going on, it might look kind of overdone, if that makes sense. Either way, try it on, see what works. A full Merlot or burgundy suit can really stand out in this season. In my opinion, it will stand out in any fall season, but particularly now just because this color is at the forefront of fashion, right? And it doesn't necessarily have to be styled like that. By now we know D.E.T is a mainstay on this channel and how we, can get dressed and how we can be inspired by many outfits. Because I look at this and I would definitely change a few things for my style about this outfit. Though I love the color and the execution of it all being a very tonal outfit, I would probably change the shoes to something different, and I would also, for my style, probably want a different cut of blazer. The bag I would probably also switch out just because I feel that it's a little too casual for what I'm looking for. This purse gives me a different vibe, but it all still works together. The silver and this beautiful Merlot color. So if you're looking to kind of recreate this and you have some options, this from Revolve will do the trick. I believe it's a Steve Madden blazer. Who knew? This beautiful oversized blazer from the Frankie Shop. I know a lot of people are kind of over this big blazer, but I feel like it can be a mainstay in your wardrobe if that's what you love. I can really see someone like Karen Britchick wearing this. Not only does she love a oversized blazer, I believe she also wears this color often. This can really work for her. If you are in need of extended sizes, this whole thing from Eloquii gives you a very similar look. And something like this from Hugo Boss or something like this from Everlane will also do the trick. It's very possible that you already have a pair of silver shoes in your closet, and if you don't, I'm sure you could think of another color that goes well with Merlot. Whether it's black or brown or a nice deep cream, you have something in your closet that can go with this look. Throw on your favorite pair of Merlot sunglasses, which again can also be changed out. This might be really too much for you, but we know how to use your D.E.T. Take this as an inspiration and make it your own. So I'm probably dating myself here, but if you at any point used to watch The Hills, yes, I watched The Hills, I watched all of that, okay? If you at any point used to watch The Hills, and I forgot the other show, but when Olivia Palermo was on those shows, was it The Hills she was on? I don't remember, but it was two shows that were adjacent. I loved every minute of her style. Did she kind of have an attitude? Yes, a little bit. But I have loved her style and I've followed her throughout the years. Now, while this look is not mind-blowing, it is something that can be recreated and easily used to go to work depending on what kind of job you have, right? What's very interesting about this is that she decided to kind of break up the monotony with a beautiful standout statement necklace. Now, while we are very much on statement earrings right now, we are also on statement necklaces. So if I find some, I will leave them in the description box, but I love how it breaks up the color just a bit. So if you're looking at this outfit and it's bringing you ideas of how you can make this your own and how you would jazz it up or change it, you still know you need a base. And if you don't have this deep, beautiful Merlot colored skirt, Karen Millen, Quince, and Urban Revival all have fantastic options. If you need this beautiful turtleneck sweater, again, Quince has another fabulous option, Reformation and also Aritzia. Now, while the Aritzia one doesn't have a turtleneck, you can still wear a statement necklace with this just to give it a little more flair. Now, this dress from Everlane is not a two-piece, but honestly, you guys, it's giving a very similar vibe. Imagine wearing this dress with a statement pair of earrings or a statement necklace with some boots because it's fall and we're going to be a little colder, or just maybe some pointed toe heels, right? But the details of with the sleeves and the way that the dress flares out makes it a little more interesting. Either way, both fabulous options. I also want you to notice that Olivia is wearing a snake skin clutch to go with this. Now, I told you in the last video that snakeskin can be used as a neutral depending on your style. Everyone doesn't love that idea, but it absolutely can be. And I found a ton of vintage clutches that were made out of snakeskin that were absolutely fantastic prices. Like this one is Jimmy Choo. I don't think it's vintage, but it is on the real for like 80 bucks. This one on the real rail is Oscar de la Renta and it's $129. For Oscar, yes, please. And there are different options. Like I said, I will put them in the description box, but I did want you to kind of see how she was using the snakeskin print as a neutral in this outfit. Now, this is not the most groundbreaking outfit. Let's be honest, right? None of these are the best outfit of all times. But what I'm trying to do is show you how to ease this color into your wardrobe and give you some options to be able to play with it. What you would add, would you add maybe denim? Would you put on a denim jacket? Would you add leather? These are very standard pieces, and as we go on throughout the month, I will 100% be giving you some more difficult outfits to recreate. This is just how we're starting. There are tons of trends that I can't really wait to talk about this month, and if you, like I said, if you haven't noticed, a lot of your faves have already been wearing these colors. Keep an eye out while you're shopping, and if you've already been shopping, you've seen this color slowly trickling in. It's there, and if you are a burgundy, merlot, deep red lover, this is your time to collect the things that you always wanted. So what we're trying to do this month and prepare for fall is not only talk about the fall trends, but also I would like to go in store and find what we could find in store. This is what I found this week in New York City.
So we're out and about, and I hope you can hear me because it's loud. But first of all, hey girl, hey. And second of all, this whole month we're gonna, or you and I are gonna be going in store, trying to find some fall trends, right? I am very close to Zara, so we're gonna try Zara first and see what else is around here. So let's go to Zara. I am feeling raindrops, and I am not dressed for the rain. I even have on this bag that I showed you guys last time that is not good for the rain. I have got to start checking my weather, so we might stop in someplace else really quickly before it gets rainy. So we haven't talked about this yet in depth, but rain is definitely a color of the season, I think, or one of them. And I think this is pretty cute. This is linen though, or linen adjacent. It's very thin. See, that's why I haven't been to Zara. But it's cute if it was lined or something. Jeez. How are you supposed to wear that? Cute color, bad execution. Okay, so we know leopard print is a thing, but in person, these, okay, honestly, they look cheap. But Zara is a good base or a good place to see what the trends are because they really come in strong usually. But even though these are not my favorite, they are trendy. Leopard print, but in my opinion, this is a little bit too on the nose. I'm sure somebody could style this better than I can, but you know, it's too on the nose. But if you like it, it's here. It's a two-piece set. And here's this deep burgundy red we were talking about. Burgundy and leopard print. This color too actually will be in trends. we're here, let's try another store. I'm really mad that Cause is closed right now because I love that store, but and now the stories will work just as well. Let's see what kind of trends they have there. There's absolutely no reason I should be talking about fall trends right now when I'm sweating like this. It is extremely humid right now. But this has absolutely nothing to do with fashion. But since we are right next to the New York Public Library, one of my favorite buildings in New York, I thought that I would bring you in it. If you were unfamiliar, it is the building where Big left Carrie at the altar. Guys, if you've been following me for a while, you know I love a bookstore. I love to read. I also adore a library. And I went for the James Baldwin exhibit, but got so much more. He is definitely one of the most prolific writers and activists of our time. But that's another story. There's so much goodness in that library. Unfortunately, I didn't get to go into the big room where I used to study when I was in grad school because they had it closed for whatever reason. I don't know. But if you do have a chance, if you're ever here, go to the library. If you are here in New York City, go to the exhibit because it was much more than James Baldwin. They had all these American treasures. They had George Washington's handwritten note to America for his exit. And I mean, they just had so many things. It was absolutely fantastic. I also forgot to tell you guys that I did go to Philly this weekend. Yeah, guys, that's it. I am so hot. I have so much to do. I'm going back home, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
I am very much an accessories girl. I love the earrings, whether they are precious stones. You guys know I love a bit of diamonds. I told you I love pearls, right? I love a statement earring. I love love bags, shoes. You guys see how many boots I had at some point, which was absolutely ridiculous. Accessories are my thing for several reasons. One, they can really change up an outfit, right? And it could go from day to night. It can go from blah to bam. I just thought of that right now. Blah to bam. What's that? But anyway, I actually love accessories. And if I'm being honest, another reason why I really love accessories is that they always fit. And if you were not new here, you know my struggles with gaining weight and losing weight and blah, blah, blah. My accessories were always there to love me. So one of the things that I'm very excited about is some bag trends for this season. And these are a few things that caught my eye. So after a few seasons of minimal bags, which are still very much in, don't get me wrong, but after a few seasons of minimal bags, according to this article, the bag trends that are coming out are signaling a shift towards maximalism. And I have to say that I kind of agree with that. So we're not talking about a whole bunch of trends today. I'm just going to talk about two. We'll talk about more in another video. But the two that I saw, or the two that I'm talking about, definitely have a more of a maximalism type of vibe. So this first trend is interesting in that it's giving me kind of 80s, right? The studs and the leather and just the hardness and the toughness of this trend. There are studs everywhere right now. The bag on the right is from Kate, which is interesting because Kate, in my opinion, is a very minimalistic brand. I guess it can still be minimal, but I don't know. It feels like the pendulum is shifting. We shall see. But Kate did do this bag, and on the heels of this bag being made or being put out into stores, there are several other options now. So the bag on the left is from ALC. Of course, it is not as expensive as Kate, but it is still, I think it's like maybe $300 or $400. I don't remember. I'll have it in the description box. But it's a very, very similar vibe. Something even cheaper. This is from Madewell, who has been killing it lately as far as bags are concerned. Very similar vibe. You can see how this can lean more maximal than minimal, just with the extraness of the studs. I don't think that this is a bag trend that will last forever, right? This is definitely something that is trendy, but obviously if this is your style, you can buy it and, do whatever you want because it'll last a long time in your wardrobe. But if this is not something that you see you wearing forever, then it's probably not for you. But if you do want to play with the trend but not invest too much money like in the Kate, I feel like these from Madewell will do the trick. And there are more options. They are literally everywhere. If I have time, I will definitely add some more to the description box. There are a lot. There are a lot out there. So the second bag trend that we're going to talk about today, like I said, there's more. There's at least 6 I want to talk about. But the second bag trend I want to talk about is bag charms. And I'm going to be honest with you, I am not fully convinced about the bag charms simply because I feel like they can go one or two ways. One way, they could look really effortless and kind of chic and maybe a little playful. And I can see how it could be chic if done the right way. I mean, it's all over the runways. I've seen people do it to their Birkins. I saw a lady drip out her bag from Target, which was so cute. But I also feel like it can get, I hate saying the word tacky because I don't judge anyone else's style, but I'll say in my opinion, I don't like it for my aesthetic. Because what is tacky? What's tacky to me might not be tacky to you and vice versa. Anyway, I do think that it could be a little much, a little overdone. It could err on the side of childish. And of course, you have Miss Jane Birkin, who's been known to have, the sloppiest of purses, but also extremely chic in doing so. So yeah, guys, tell me what you think about this bag charm trend. So we are shopping, or at least I'm shopping. finding what I can find. I asked you guys early this week about which bag I should get, if I should get the leather, or it was a whole thing, and all you guys weighed in, but we'll talk about that later. So in this week's Fashion Finds, I have more things, obviously, to show you.
So I had jury duty this week, you guys. So the fashion fabulous finds are not going to be as plentiful as they usually are. I was in the courtroom all day and I just didn't have time to do what I usually do, but I had to do my civic duty, right? So anyway, the few things that I did find I think are pretty good. So these are from J. Crew. We are in a bucket bag oasis right now. If you love bucket bags, they are everywhere. J. Crew had some last year and I thought they were really gorgeous, but somehow these trump that. Would you look at the red version of this bag? Imagine wearing that red bag with a beautiful brown fur like this. Gorgeous. Now her bag is not as beautiful as the J. Crew bag, but I just wanted to show you that to give you an idea of how gorgeous this can be. The deep brown is beautiful. The black is beautiful. J. Crew really did this. I will also say that if you wanted the Hanifa bag that I showed you guys earlier in red, but you think it's too much, this is a good option. It's still, I think, $178 or something like that, but it's definitely cheaper than the Hanifa. It's oversized, it's red, it's gorgeous. I love all three. If there's one thing I'm gonna do in any season, probably besides summer, is wear a suit. This is from Mango and I love it. I love the belt around the waist. I love that the belt is white and matches the suit. I love the pants are a small bell bottom or a boot cut, whatever. I love the flared leg, right? I just think this is so clean and beautiful. I would definitely wear it with diamonds and my gold. And I just think it's beautiful. Some cool sunglasses. Girl, what? This season, I am down to wear a suit. Speaking of bucket bags, these two are from Madewell, and I've actually shown you this green one before, but I don't know that I've shown it to you in this color. Perhaps, maybe I haven't. If you're new here, you haven't seen it, okay? If you've been with me for a while and you've seen it already, just disregard. But this green is spectacular, and again, it's going to be one of the colors of the season. I would encourage you to actually go to the website and look at the pictures they have. This picture is fine, but there's another picture on there that gives you another feel of how soft and how luscious this looks. And even go on social media, on TikTok, and see the other option. They're just beautiful. And then talking about the studs, this studded bucket bag, 2 trends in 1, is absolutely gorgeous. I don't need it. I don't need it. I'm telling myself. But it's absolutely beautiful. It's like rich and so good. And like I said, you guys, I love anything sparkly and shiny and jewelry. When I think of air stacks, for some reason I don't think of pearls. But then I saw this pearl air cuff and I was like, wait a second, this is kind of cute. I'm pretty sure this is not 14 karat gold or real pearls, and I'm kind of looking for something that is real gold and real pearls because I have very sensitive ears. Very sensitive body, really. Perhaps I should buy this just to see if I'm going to wear it. But this is from, I believe, a brand called Sashi. But I really think it's cute. I never think of an air stack with pearls, and I think I might try it. And then I thought this was absolutely chic. If you are the kind of person whose neutral is brown, I feel like a lot of us fall into one or two categories. You're either a neutral girl that is black or you're a neutral girl that is brown. And if you are a brown neutral girl, I think this is the cutest way to store your makeup and your cosmetics. I think it's just adorable. It does obviously come in black and other colors, but it's not as rich as this is, in my opinion. I'm always looking for a nice chic way to store my makeup or to travel with my makeup, and this fits the bill. I'll put the link in the description box. I also saw this bag. Oh my goodness, I can't remember the name of the website. Of course, it will be in the description, but I feel like this is such a good work bag. It's an east-west shape, and it's very similar to that lot of the higher end bags that are happening right now. This is genuine leather, so if that's something that's interested to you, if you wanted one of those bags but you couldn't afford it, Feel like this is a great work bag. And then I saw this at the Frankie shop. This collar, this type of high collar, is going to be very in this fall. And I was looking for maybe a shorter trench coat because sometimes you don't want a whole long thing following you, especially on the train and you have to sit down. I don't want my trench coat on the floor. Ugh, gross. Anyway, I thought this was really cute. I love the collar. It gives it a very chic, kind of laid back vibe. I do wish it came in another color, but that's all they got. I do like this though. I've actually showed you this before, but again, we have new people. And I also want to tell you that I ordered it. Okay, if you're not new here, I love a clutch, and this was calling my name. This is from a brand called Camilla and Mark. It is patent leather, and it is a deep, rich burgundy, and it's just beautiful, absolutely stunning, and I will absolutely show you when it gets here. Again, you guys, I'm so sorry I didn't have as much as I usually do for the fashion finds. I had to go to jury duty, and I will tell you the story about how I realized I had to go to jury duty in the next vlog, but let's just say I was in a panic and I thought I was going to be in the pokey. I thought I was on my way to jail. Anyway, you guys, I will see you in next week's fashion finds. There are tons of trends that we will be incorporating. I wanted to start off slow because it is still extremely hot in New York City. Tell me the temperature. I know in the South y'all have to be boiling because if we're hot, I know y'all are hot down there. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and I will see you in my next video.